Hello everybody. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. I know I didn't record or stream yesterday, but that's because yesterday was Thanksgiving. I was with family pretty much all day. Which isn't a bad thing, but isn't a bad thing. It's really nice to hang out with family every now and then. Take a break, you know? Right, we were in here and we had 30 minutes till the end of the day. And I have absolutely nothing I can do. I can't even sell clothes. God damn it, I can't believe I'm 15 fucking cents short. I wish I could sell this, but I can't. I don't even think I can get rid of it now, which also sucks. I wish I could make time pie faster, but I can't. But I can't. But I can't.
Yes?
Hmm. Oops. I have 30 minutes to spare. I feel like this game, it doesn't go by real life time, obviously. Can I interact with you now, or do I even need to interact with you now? It's all about money, you know? I don't have any... Step off. Man, I wish I could... I wish there was a way for me to get money.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Points into conceptualization. Sure. Whenever I'm able to do something again, I'll get right on that. Man, I wish I could just go in the fucking day. That would be fantastic. Still browsing.
This was a tremendously useful interlude.
Wasn't it? Look, man, I don't see you doing anything. No, honestly, I could maybe get into that. Actually looks kind of nice.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Tell me more about this strike.
like
I need some way to
Whatever's going
pass
on
the
over at
time.
docks.
Dear
Workers got a
God.
blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the
Some pretty
union's
wild
demands?
stuff I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think a company
They want
wants?
to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else
Anything
I should
else?
know?
Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us
Who
lorry
are the lorry
drivers,
drivers?
camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you.
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Yeah, sure. Drugs and whatnot. Anyway. Man. You'd think I'd be able to recycle just one more thing. There'd be one more thing just lying around somewhere, waiting for me to pick up and use. What are you?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings.
I've been through there. I don't want to talk to him.
Yes?
Forget it.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Yellow plastic bag. Frite. This plastic bag has frite written on it in dynamic, forceful manner that implies great prices. As you crack it open, a multi gust of air flies in your face. Smells of yeast and beer. Perfect place for tear. Or tore.
The tear machine stands in the...
Nope, I ain't got shit. I just need, like, I really need 2 pieces, honestly. Because if I get just one, I'll be like a little bit short. Have I been up to the right over here? I guess there isn't anything, huh? He was doing that. I don't know what that does. Date of birth generator.
A lorry abandoned by the smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside.
I've done everything in there. Stop moving. Why was it moving so much? It's been 12 minutes and a max of 6 minutes has passed in game. This is going to be... You know what? Fuck it. We haven't exhausted all the dialogue with you yet.
Looking for something to read.
Phenomenal. I'm a
I know
policeman.
you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
He points to his sleeves. Do you need the help
What
of a
with?
policeman? I don't know. I'm just
This
trying to
citizen
help.
thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help.
I don't think that's correct either. Man.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Everyone can see that. The
Hi,
camera's getting
Detective.
upset.
Are you here for more books?
Who is
oh,
that?
that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
Why
I
is she
think She has
distressed?
a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful. Oh, that's Auntie Billy. No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot. I think she is a bad...
Oh, so there is something. Hey.
My
Maybe your husband.
No, he's not.
The girl said you had a
Excuse
bad
me?
husband.
A bad husband. What do you mean?
Not a
Do
nice and helpful
policemen
sort.
just go around repeating what some kid off the street said?
She doesn't mean to be antagonistic, but she can't help coming off defensive.
Those were her words, not mine. I'm
Can
merely
I
asking.
give you some friendly advice, Mr. Policeman? Don't listen to kids.
They don't
No,
have
I
a bad
don't.
husband?
I have a good husband. The kind and helpful sort. And he's not missing.
He's totally missing.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Maybe your children are missing. Maybe your cockatoo is missing. What's
Her
your browse
hands move over
notes?
the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough.
Oh my
stained with
god.
yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
Nothing yet. I'm also waiting on a friend to text me back, so.
An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain. The woman before you nods
I can't
and
just
returns to
annoy
her
the
reading.
shit out of somebody for no reason. That feels weird. That entire conversation. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the shit in
Hello
here's been
again,
weird.
esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
All the pressure has made Annette really anxious. You know she's been chewing her
I've
nails.
told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
If she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
I'm going to block you. Goodbye. No free advertisement for you, cuck. Anyway. There was somebody in chat, for those of you who aren't watching on YouTube. They were trying to advertise shit, and I told them to fuck off. Anyway. Probably just a bot.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
It is true. And obviously the will of the market may be an exception for your daughter. Actually, it's super alright for kids. What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't
She
know
stands
anything.
stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Trust me.
No. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
She told me she doesn't go to school
She's
anymore.
been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Is this husband
Yes,
Annette's father?
My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Couronne, what's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved
He
with the
made the
bookstore?
initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that a little better. Of course, yes, this
Exactly.
economy. Alright,
The
something
woman
else in mind?
looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell for now, book peddler. I love that. I think that's hilarious. Hello, how are you doing, kid?
Sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win.
Yeah,
Out of the
well,
rain and into the gutter.
what are you
Math.
doing now?
It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away. I
What
thought
is
this
it?
would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
It gives you a hat, almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen covers. Ooh. It's a fedora? Okay, I get it. I can look just like Dick Mullen, except I'm an actual police officer. Hey, where did you get it? A detective?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way
That's
more serious
adorable.
with that.
This kid's great.
Right, I have to get back to my homework now. Before Mum
Okay.
notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribbles under her nose. Okay, thank you, Annette. I got a free hat out of helping this child. That's what I call a win. Ooh. Now there's a dapper person right there. If anything, this wide-rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. Oh man, I look like some sort of like Southern Baptist preacher or something. Dick Mullen, book smart. I like how I don't even have to read any books. I just wear the hat and all of a sudden I gain some book smarts. I have no savior fare. Alright. Anything else I can discuss with
Hello
you?
again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
I feel like you need to work on that name, lady. So time moves
A heavy door with a
exceptionally
missing
slowly.
handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I
That's
start
right.
it.
Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
First, check
Steady
your
breathing.
posture.
Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Cool.
The room is dimly lit. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are
Oh,
old and coated with a carmine layer of rust.
I might get in it
should
this
be
time.
durable.
What? What do you mean, no? It did look like it hurt, though.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Shut the
Walk
fuck
it
up.
off, son. Stop wriggling like a maggot. It's nothing to worry about.
Please don't cry. Please don't cry. No one wants to see me cry.
Are you alright? This looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break down the back door?
No, don't worry about
I
it.
warn you,
Shush.
Don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however.
Oh
It's
well.
still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
I wasted a minute on that and did absolutely fuck all for it. Have I ran through all of
Several
this?
the maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
I think I have one of those maps already. I guess I might as well buy a book, seeing as how I'm not gonna have enough money for the night anyway.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels.
Nah, not crime novels. Our character hates crime novels.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
Nah, not famous people either.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Ooh. Medicinal purposes of the pale. I still don't know what that means.
Indeed.
Tree.
Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
I agree. This one was particularly weird, as far as weird goes. Interact.
Medicinal purposes of the pale. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols.
As it should. As God intended. Hey, there she is.
Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
Well, I'm in here now. It's 9 p.m. What is pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, Mesk mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors.
Is this what I need to do? Pass time in this game?
Finally,
It's working!
something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties. The
Enough of
tome
this.
seems to get heavier with every passing minute.
I'm gonna put the book away. We can read more of that later. We need to get back to the Whirling Inn, so that way he can go to bed and I can sleep on a bench. It is night. People are asleep. I am dead. I autosaved. I don't know why. I wasn't doing anything. I was texting a friend. What? And my door is... I could probably break into it, can I? Oh... I'm not. Call it a... Nope, it won't let me. Okay.
Yes?
Leave.
Yes?
Okay, well, how do I get you to do things? Let's go to your room.
Yes? Excuse me?
Nothing,
You
just an
have
observation.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
Let it
A
go.
moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Okay, well, it's... I don't know what you want from me, game. Oops.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Ah. I don't know what I need to do. How long do I have to wait? Well, you know what? I guess we're driving deeper into that book anyway.
Medicinal purposes of flipping through the book, you find a number of sections you come across. Finally, it seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
I do like how it reflects off this bottle. That's pretty nice. How the light reflects off of it. Just watch it. See right there. That's really nice. Is there anything there about restoring lost memories?
There are a number of zeolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition.
I just want something to soothe the relentless
What
torment
you're
of my
describing is
existence.
booze. You don't need any herbs for that.
I'm not drinking booze. Anything about an apocalyptic
There's
hangover?
nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that you could assemble something from the ingredients listed here. Want to give it a shot?
All right, book. Let's see what you
you
got.
need to choose a base ingredient.
Oh, I'm looking for something soothing. Probably
Next,
ginger
you'll
root.
need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Tea made from birch
Lastly,
bark.
is there anything else you'd like to add?
So what do we got? We've got ginger, birch, right? Birch tea. Spoonful of sugar probably wouldn't hurt.
The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The sugar just makes it taste better.
All right, great. Where can I
From
get
the
odds?
pal, of course. Or perhaps from some enterprising entrepreneur. Where you would find one of those, though, the book does not say.
Okay, put the book away. It got real quiet in here. How do I conclude the day?
Yes?
Why am I walking just outside? Alright, let's look that up actually. Let's look up how the hell I conclude the day. Okay. Okay, well. Maybe this way then? Yeah, that didn't help. God damn it. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes? What do you want to know?
The fuck? doesn't help me. None of this helps me.
Good.
The worn and beat.
You can revisit.
Yes?
I don't know what to do. I thought at like 9 o'clock I would be chill, but I'm not. Okay, I have maybe another solution. I don't like. Where's there it is. There's Kuno. Nope, not here either. Okay. Well, I did find something, but it's kind of sketchy. Not bad. Okay. We're going to save right here. I'm gonna need to open up Steam. I'm doing this all on stream, by the way. Here it is. Don't worry. This isn't anything bad. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Whoops. Don't need that. Go away. Why are you bringing me here? Why are you over here? Come back. I'm gonna... I did it! Now we can go stay in the Whirling Inn and nobody can stop me. Game's running a little shittier. I don't think that has anything to do with me though, so we're going to ignore it.
Can I help you?
About
Got
the bill for
20
the night.
real?
Yeah.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
Yeah, let's not tell him that. Thank God. It's such a pain in the ass to do that. Alright. See you in the morning. Do you want to do a debriefing? Because you said that's something you always... Well, I guess you're just going to bed then.
The bed is still cold from the broken window.
Sleep, damn it.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
We're never gonna get
Here
another
we are
thing.
again, my broken bird. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Thanks,
You're
limbic
not
system.
cooperating, brother man.
What?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender.
Gross.
You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But
I don't
you
know if that's how you spell
cannot
fetal.
because of the pain.
What
And
pain?
there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing.
Thanks. I still think this image is
Every cell in
painful.
your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
All the system's fault. The system failed me. The body's worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
Where is the blessed nothingness? That sweet oblivion. Nah, I'm not gonna ask for that. Liver damages my art. I think I need medical attention. These are my
There's
desserts.
no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here. In the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
Yep,
What do
exactly.
you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
I mean, yeah, sure. My health healed and my morale healed. Boy, I look depressed. Anyway. Up and at 'em.
The fan stands still. The switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine.
Disgusting.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, now without the expression. It's just hairy.
Use your chain cutters. Chain cutter. Chain. I don't have my chain cutters on me. I could try.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, now without the
Put a skill in the
expression.
interfacing.
It's just hairy.
Put a skill point into encyclopedia. Interfacing should be down here, right? Yeah. Alright, well, I'll worry about all that shit later. Who are you two? Good morning.
Yes?
And who are you? You're new.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Everything all right? What don't you want to talk about?
I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
I don't know why. I'm just trying my best. I'm to be. Why? I bring the word of the end to come. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. Cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. God, I don't know why. I'm just trying to do my best. I'm a deeply flawed individual. Have I wronged you?
You haven't wronged me. It's okay.
Something changes in her. It's pity. Pity comes over her.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What precinct
What
are you from?
precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Alright, bye.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know, it's intentional. Last couple of days have been rough. That's what's on the inside, blah blah blah. Last couple of days have been
don't be
rough.
so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
Don't even try to win him over. You won't.
Something strange about this guy. Figure it out.
What it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
From another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
41st?
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Okay.
Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. Do you have a crime to solve? So, what would our relationship be?
Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Kim's
sure
cooler than
he's
you.
fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
Seemed like a bit of a drag, no offense, but I could do better.
None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership. And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down.
Okay. I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
His gray eyes suddenly flash from the glass frames. They feel
It's a mere
sad.
second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Okay,
Watch
I'll
out for
see you around.
yourself, loser.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
No, this whole interaction was perfectly normal. I know, super
There's
weird.
something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
Or same thing. I should just ask him from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I just have to ask, are we really
I'm
from the
going
same
to
station?
Say no, just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Yeah, probably not. I don't remember you from
Shit.
from anywhere.
None of this is great news for him.
Oops. It brings me unimagined joy to see people who are absolute dicks get frustrated with the fact that I have no fucking memory.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Hey, you tried, dog. Alright. Well, continuing on what we were doing. So, there is... I will be right back. I'm getting a knock. I have returned. Okay. So, I guess first things first, let's go undo the waterlock so we can actually continue with what we need to do. Will it also let me do this, or do I actually need to put...
Just an ordinary wall.
Nope. Don't let me do that one. This is not the way to the waterlock. I am now realizing I'm an absolute idiot. I need...
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
All in a
What
good
are we
day's work.
talking about? Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the
Yes,
missing
and you found
husband.
Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
I hope I'm only making
Do
a
marriages
fool of
make any
myself.
sense? Does honor? There's no need.
Going in, I am not going in. Are we to assume that this is always and always will, or something like that? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go continue what I was doing. Walk through these guys' game first, though. Hi, you guys are new. I can interact with none of you.
A rusting control panel with loose wires. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. The water lock starts moving.
Oh, thank God.
All right, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks.
Sounds like people I've probably met since I've been here. Hello, new interactables. Who would have guessed? Hummed with electricity. Wait, money. Not cheating if it's a part of the game. Something here. Abandoned motor. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled and invented. An inverted star on it. And I got some magnesium out of it. Hell yes. So in my mind about this one. The breaker box. Power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Someone just keeps leaving money around. What can I say? Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Creepy to think about, right? Money. Bottle drained of all the booze, frozen to the ice.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it. Not as such.
Crime?
I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Yeah, sure
Looks
does.
like
Look
they
like a
were
lot
here
of
a
folks.
while. Judging from all the bottles, the sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Again, looks like we stumbled across the potty field. Looks like they had a great time lapping here. This was some kind of theater to them, a circus production by a great clown. Was this party against the law? On the ice like this? It's probably a public danger.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Let me do my
Somehow
detective
doesn't
stuff.
want to dwell on it.
Well,
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. That rebel who jumped the canal and broke the waterlock, this is their doing.
this is where the rebel who jumped the canal ended up.
No, not so daring at all.
Not so daring anymore.
I
Let's
agree.
investigate.
We should definitely investigate.
He seemed
get a sudden
thrilled.
Sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
I don't think I know what that is. Run your
The
hand
motor
over the
carriage
cold
is
metal.
properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
Well, well, well. Looks like Jacob Er's journey came to an
Your
abrupt
mocking
end
tone
here.
finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yet another case of the engine displacement triumphing over the driver's IQ. No, loading. This is
Yes,
serious.
quite.
How long has
The
it
ice
been
isn't
here?
closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's
What should
wait
we
for
do?
the low tide and see what's inside. I
How
don't
long
know.
till the low tide comes
An
in?
hour or two tops.
I don't really want to sit on this string and wait, but okay, that's the only option I have anymore, so let's do it, I guess.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. Spit flies
Damn.
from your mouth to your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound though.
Raining heavily here, Chief. Mind keeping it down a bit?
The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Haha, very funny,
Just
so I
keep
can't
it.
whistle.
It will come to you.
With his lips puckered,
Aww.
the lieutenant lets out a beautiful melodic trill. that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I'm not gonna point out the fact that he's wearing glasses. That seems rude. Would you rather sit on an ant for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Man, this is taking a long
As
time.
fast as it wants.
The world turns as fast
Your
as it
voice
wants.
echoes
That is
on the
true.
water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40. It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Capri Model 40. Not a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Oh no. Oh God, no. I hate guessing. Oh,
I'm
God,
sorry, Harry.
no.
I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do?
To be honest, this isn't the worst of it, I think.
No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh God, it's mine. I
I'm
drove my
afraid so,
car
yes.
into the sea.
Looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.
The badge, the gun, now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
Fourth
More
thing?
precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. I kind of knew, personally, but it was something that was like, oh, what's this? Footprints in the snow lead away. Yeah, it's... RCM badge! My fucking badge! Commander's jacket. In visual calculus. Okay. I do like that jacket though. There's a nice looking jacket. All right.
Police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
Found my
Something good
badge.
came out of all this.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Rank.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is Lieutenant W
A
Freighter?
lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
In the W
The
Freighter?
title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Décomptage
Yeah, what is
a
that?
hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
Ah,
The
okay.
long and short of it is, you're his superior.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your
I've been
superior?
putting up with you because, despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Oh, that feels nice, actually.
Matters
Thank you.
more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such
Come
a
back to the
small
document.
yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber.
Look
The
at the
man
photo.
keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. Good choice. A newer photo would look different. 8,
How old?
maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
Hey, now. You got an issue with my fucking sideburns there? And he's
What do you
winking.
think?
Why?
His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you. It looks like you had quite the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. The lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus, though there's a pinch of that in your cheeks already. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Harrier Dubois.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Strange. It doesn't say Raphael Ambrosius
Not strange at all.
Cousteau.
Your name is Harrier Dubois, like it says on your police badge.
What kind of name is Harrier? Harrier it
It's
is
to make
then.
your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see
Is it-
lines of information.
Date of issue. Serial
That's
number.
just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Date of issue. 7th of November
4 months
50.
ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Precinct
Yes,
41.
it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's
What?
a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Put the badge away. Well, that's one piece, and we learned that he doesn't actually hate us, so that's nice. Alright. Now, I've leveled up. What was I gonna put stuff in? Conceptualization, I think, was 1. And there's a boat tucked away underneath it. Tarpaulin cover. Seems old Walker was either very confused or drunk. Or drunk out of his mind. I just out of the boat. And recently been tarred. Likely to keep. I've seen the RCM around for ages. And ages and ages.
Hi, officer.
Laline, the night picker.
Anything I can help you with?
It depends. Where are you exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
I'm assuming for kind of invisible or something?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
I have
The
questions.
name's Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Nice sword.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Any
From
intimidation
time to time, people
tactics.
need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
So where are all the
Some
men
went
now?
to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Well, where's
Come.
your husband now? On
To
where?
the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
I don't know if that's really the case. Why are you the way that you are? I don't like how you're doing that. Get back here. Is that more salad? I'll have to deal with that. I mean, as long as I'm not stupid with it, it should be okay. Nice shit on death. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her.
Of course.
Both of you could need some action.
How about we don't?
Hit on the widow. It's the right thing to do.
Is that your
Sure
boat?
is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Considering it's raining as we're currently talking about this, I'm gonna guess not. Sunny days.
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. 'Twould have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think it'll be
Not
ready?
The boat will be ready when the sea turns and the winds settle. You can't command the weather, officer.
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea, far away from here. A lone passenger, a fast sloop in the distance. White sails. My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
I was asked to get your
Were you?
signature.
This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the union building?
Everett's planning on to turn some of the village into
What
a
a
youth center.
nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that
What
that
exactly?
Everard and the union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess union members have children too.
Second thought,
If
don't
you say
sign the
so.
papers. Just yet.
Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
I'm looking for someone.
Let's
Maybe you
see.
can help.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in the
Okay.
neighborhood.
When did this person stay here?
Very recently, past few days. Might as well arrived on
Oh.
Friday.
I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
What about a missing cryptozoologist?
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals who are hard to find. People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist. There you go.
Like snowmen.
No men? Never heard
Two old
about
guys
those.
have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
No. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. I'm not looking
Well,
for
how
anyone
can
else
I
right now.
assist you then, officer?
Your face looks like 58, and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. be seeing you.
Date of birth generator.
How old am I?
You were
Hi,
born
Jess.
in the year
Sorry,
07,
I'm okay.
in
I had
the
to do
last
some
year of the commune of Revachol,
file
right
rearranging
before
earlier
it
in
fell
stream
in the old
to
military
get this game to
hospital
work like
on
I
the
needed
ground
it
floor,
to.
where people
But I did it.
usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Aw, that's actually a sweet sentiment to end on. Learning cat for lodge increased to 4. -1 difficulty for all physique passives. Oh, that's nice, actually. Nice. I'm headed to New Zealand soon, so this might be the last stream I can catch for a while. That's okay, dude. I hope you have fun in New Zealand. It's a place I've kind of always wanted to visit. I always heard good things. What are these doing in the fish? It's yellowfin season soon. I can get some fishing boots. Take off. Plastic car. Hell yeah. This boat is floating freely in the water. Unmoored. Hello, random lady.
I'll just keep the
Oh,
cord
it's
in the
Joyce.
channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
I mean,
ma'am.
I guess this is fine.
And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
You are trying so hard.
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
So, how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She cast her gaze towards the village. Slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years
Water
ago.
drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's not mine, and you can't prove it
I'm surprised
is.
that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Also, she seems relatively
Real
chill.
men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
You're in no danger. Warping class have no idea what's happening to them. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds.
Yes!
Twisting into each other.
I know what
Wind
that means.
tugs and stretches them over the bay.
Stay on for a little longer at least.
Their
I usually
cloud
end about
shadows
this time,
slide
but
over
we'll
the
keep going.
ruins of Revachol
Since this will be the last stream
Wherever
you
they
catch,
pass,
Jazz,
the
I'll keep
temperature
going for a
drops
while.
Slightly, but perceptibly.
I'm thinking storm. Hopefully nothing
It's early
terrible.
spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks, and swords. Tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're
Watch it
digging
be a
them up from the
tornado lol.
catacombs
That
now,
would suck,
fixing
because
them.
I can't move very
Old
fast in this
caches
game.
from the revolution. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches. flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This island?
No, they're in Celindian, Isla.
No, you haven't told me how I
Well,
found it.
your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
Oblivion? That's so me. 45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better, though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home.
I don't know why
This
she
island
likes
of
me.
matter. Or why
She
they were
seems to
ferried
like
over in the
me, but
first
I don't know.
Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Well, it was good running into
Godspeed,
you.
detectives.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
head
you.
up the village.
Do keep an eye on your boat.
Plot twist. She is your grandmother. I don't think she is. She's working for a company called Wild Pines. What am I? Ooh. I get better perception. Keep what I got for now. You never know. I mean, I don't. Honestly. I don't know a lot about this game. Free money? Don't mind if I do. Lady, you're just leaving money lying around? Don't you know that's a bad idea? Specifically because I'm here? The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are...
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Yeah, no. We're just
Trouble?
looking for somebody.
Say the second thing, Bratan. Shows you got style.
Click, click, bang, bang. We don't cause trouble, we take care of it. Especially cause I'm here, is what you say. But there are also crows to worry about.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered...
The necktie
an
just
old
talk.
man.
Yeah, he does that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Also, it's not actually happening. It's all in my head. And your head now. Congratulations. You're considered an ill omen. Well. Hasn't anyone told me that? What kind of ill omen are we
the
talking?
usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's
Black
you,
dog
right?
in my
A
head.
black hound licking your own heels.
Guiding me to the end.
Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
We know something. This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
You might have heard of them. Oh, she knows something. She's dancing around my question very obviously. Probably
Enough of
intentionally.
this. She better start talking right now.
I see. You know something, but you decided not
There's
to tell
not
us.
much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
Ruby was here. You know it. Ask her about lodgings.
Yeah, what about lodgings? Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
I'm not sure if it's appropriate. High up Nicole. Wait, hold on. You're just giving it to
No
me?
one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
I'm not sure if it's appropriate to accept free accommodations. I'm going to either way. There's this guy. Okay, I'll
Don't
take it.
make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Thank you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
Not necessarily.
Yum yum. It's not a shack, nor a room, nor a lodging. It's a spiral staircase disappearing into bliss. Empty bottles on the floor. Maybe some baggies.
Finally, you have those lamos of Martinez off your back, Bratan. This looks like a great place to bring chicks.
Yeah, you're stuck with it too. What's further down the
Not
coast?
much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
I'm impressed, and I've face palmed twice IRL twice now. Yeah, this game will do that to you. This game is both hilarious and depressing at the same time, and it's amazing.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Well,
What else is going on?
there's that music. Music from across the sea. Huh. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Perhaps the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case. A Rusalka or a half-demonic Apsara singing.
I'll keep that as a maybe. What else is going on
Before
down
you
the
get to
coast?
the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there, just ghosts and vagrants, and teenagers making out.
Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Tequila Sunset. Lieutenant W. Freitor Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
Who's in
Just
this
us.
fishing village?
It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
Who else lives in this village? Is there a way to make a little money around here? Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address. Who else lives in this
Well,
village?
there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Met Lillian
Lillian
already.
is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
Haven't any seen
Sooner or
any grown
later,
kids.
you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
She
Alright.
nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
And yes, there is a reason I'm not asking for those signatures yet. Can't see into the house from the side.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement and look for any signs of Ruby. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the Whirling in Rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click.
I'm not going in here to stay, just going in here to check shit out. Well, this isn't terrible. The floorboards creak under your step. The intrinsic heat engine hums quietly. It's old fictional
A brisk
magazines.
coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Silently sit, drink, and die. A forward base for the coastal part of the operation. It's free, that's good enough. I could live here. A possible resting spot for a fugitive is what it is. Looks like this is my new home. Where the old one went. It's
Waves
free,
crash
good
onto
enough.
the beach, drowning the reeds. Far to the south, a congregation gathers to a soup kitchen in a shelter for the homeless. An old woman gives out knitted scarves for free. This could have been you. This could still be you. A down on his luck nobody, trying to survive. There is no going back.
Well,
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board
Hollow
aside.
space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What
A
is
small
it?
cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. The
Interesting.
floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
One small bullet. Sea waves, the sea, a church.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, such as it is,
Encyclopedia.
without the expression. It's just hairy. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right
The water
call?
reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
Well, hand-eye coordination.
Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the noseline. The sharp blade chafes against your skin.
It's not as
producing a
great
scratching
looking,
sound.
not gonna lie.
The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Be your clean
It
shaven
feels
shave.
so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Was shaving
the
the
water
right call?
reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. Your face, such as it is, a regular human face, sans expression.
Neat. I shaved successfully. Thank God. Ask about Ruby in the village. That's the next plan. Inside, you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater smoke. Oh, that's cool. You got in out of the rain. So,
Yes.
shave.
I don't know what to say. Perhaps.
What is it? You can tell me, Kim.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the
damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
No. Well. I don't actually look bad with the hat and glasses, though. Let's put this back. That ain't terrible. Not from this angle. The portrait looks bad, but this doesn't look too bad. I don't hate that. We'll confront her, then we'll probably
Our
call it.
tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
How is there a bullet under the floorboard of your shack?
Damn that girl.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? she did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here. She
When was
came
this?
last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
It's a haven. I think that's the idea, is it's like a safe haven for everybody.
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
You said she left on Monday?
Early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock, I think.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
Like I always do.
Is there anything else there? What is she like?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Oh, is that a stab at me? I see.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet
How
there?
would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in mind.
Do tell.
It's an exit.
Exit from what?
Exit from...
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
Not a quitter, like you sometimes get, son.
Do you have any technical equipment with her? Like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made.
She brushes her forehead with the back of her hand. What are her
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
Where did she
I
go?
don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop.
Yeah,
Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war ruins rise to the sky like dark palaces. The wind calls.
All right.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
I don't doubt that. Street sign is illegible below the graffito. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye. And have a good trip, Jazz. It was good at least getting to see you again before you left. Hope you have fun.